Okay. All right. Facebook is closed down. We are currently only live on YouTube. Let's bring up the next debater. Antenna, welcome to No Fugazi Podcast, man. Welcome back.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Doing pretty good, man. You finally came back for the smoke, I see.
Yeah, I did. I had nothing else to do. I didn't have work.
Nothing else to do, no work. You just like, you know what? Let me come back in here and see what's up with Cooley. You checking up on me, huh?
I mean, I saw you were debating. So, I mean, I was just like, oh.
Good. What topics would you like to debate on today?
I mean, like, I'm not sure. I mean, like, it seems like we didn't reach an agreement on our last discussion. If you want to go forth with that, we can. If that evolves into anything else, then that would be unique. I mean, that'd be cool too. But
okay, refresh my memory a little bit, man. That was like probably 2 months ago.
Yeah. So I mean, in the last discussion, I was putting forth the position that I personally believe that a lot of men, well, pretty much the average men and the average women, are insecure. And I believe that when the women on a lot of these red pill podcasts say that like a man is insecure for not wanting a woman with a high body count or whatever, they are correct in the sense that the person that doesn't want the woman with a high body count is typically insecure, but they're incorrect in the negative connotation that they're implying. But the analysis that they're insecure most of the time is correct, unless for super specific reasons or whatever. But most of the time they are correct. They're just correct. They're just incorrect in the negative connotation behind the word. But it seemed to be the case that you disagreed with that they're not insecure. And I mean, yeah, we just never reached an agreement. So. Okay.
So this, I kind of remember a little bit. And thanks for stating that. So it was about insecurity, and you stated that men that don't like wifing up a chick that has a high body count, those guys are insecure because of X amount of reasons. I believe we had that discussion on.
Yeah,
I was stating that they weren't insecure, and you were stating that men that care about a woman's body count is insecure. That's correct, right?
For the reasons that they give, yeah. Unless the reason why behind they don't want a woman with a high body count is specifically, I'm just not into it, then any other reason they give is most likely going to like root down to insecurity.
Yeah, but even when someone gives a reason like, oh, I'm just not into it, there's still a reason to I'm just not into it, right? Like there's a reason to people's preferences. That's what I would say. So even when someone has a preference to not want, for example, well, you know what? I don't really like when people walk inside my house with their shoes on. Take your shoes off. And you're like, well, why? Because I just don't want it. You know what I mean? Just because. Well, that is a valid reason. You would call that person insecure. I would call that person not insecure.
Wouldn't. That's the point. Okay. That's what I was saying. I was saying that unless it's that specific reason, then they wouldn't be insecure, which is kind of hard because women don't wear their body counts on their forehead. But regardless, unless it's just like, well, I just personally am just not, I just don't like it or whatever. But most of the time, I say it's insecure because most of the time, like 90%, 95% of the time, they have like reasons that they give as to why they don't want a woman with a high body count. And those reasons just boil down.
Let me ask you a question. What reasons would be insecure?
Well, I mean, the reason a lot of the times the reason seems to be the case that like, well, a relationship with this woman in the future is not going to be successful or whatever. And which, I mean, if you believe that, whether it be because of the stats or whether it be because of your own like your own like, I don't know, your own experiences or whatever, I mean, that's not the point. I mean, regardless or whatever, it would still be insecure. Like by definition, you would still be insecure, even if that's maybe true or false. Regardless, you would still be insecure.
So then my question for you is then what's different about someone that doesn't want people to walk inside their house with shoes on? And their reasoning is, well, the reason that you just gave was, well, I don't want a chick with a high body count because it won't lead to a successful relationship in the future. Mm-hmm. Right? We could give that same reasoning, just flip it over to someone, but you're saying that that reason is insecure.
Yeah.
We could use that same reasoning to someone not wanting people to walk inside their house with shoes on. No, all shoes off at the door. And their reasoning is, well, that won't lead to a successful future for my house.
Okay. And they would also, yeah.
You get what I'm saying here? So you're saying that that guy talking about the woman's body count is insecure. Now, would you say that the person that doesn't want other people walking inside their house with shoes on, would you claim that being insecure, but given the same reason? Because it won't lead to a successful future for the house?
Yeah.
Okay. How is it insecure?
Because insecurity, by definition, is defined as a lack of confidence, a lack of assurance, a lack of secure in. If you are not confident of the future safety of your house due to the presence of these new shoes or whatever, then by definition, you're insecure. That's the definition of the word.
Got it. Yeah.
In the same sense, hold on, in the same sense that like you're not confident, not assured in, not sure of whether this relationship with the woman with a 3 million body count would survive or whatever, you would still be insecure. That's the definition of the word. So regardless of any way you slice it, you're still insecure.
Okay. So if that's your reasoning to it, that's your reason to it of why they would feel insecure, because you're saying that you're using the word insecurity and it's a lack of confidence.
A lack of assurance, a lack of security.
A lack of insurance, a lack of security, a lack of confidence. What if that person doesn't lack any confidence? What if, right? Hear me out. What if that person is just looking at what's best for them? They don't lack confidence. They're looking at what's best for them. Let me finish. So a person in a relationship, not even a relationship, but a man that's, courting women and looking for a mate, he's looking at what's best for him. He doesn't lack any confidence. He's not unsure of himself, right? Because he knows himself. So he's looking at what's best for him. And what's best for him is a woman without a high body count, a woman with a lower notch count, right? Due to X amount of reasons, statistics show that when a woman reaches a body count between 5 or 6, the probability for her to maintain a long-term relationship, that drops down to 20%. Statistics also show that when a woman, statistics also show that women that cheat in marriages, right? They have the women that cheat in marriages, they have, I think it's 274 times, it's a 274 time percentage higher than a woman that have a lower body count. So meaning that those women the women that cheat, they have more sexual partners, right? So that's the statistics, right? So I would say that the man, he doesn't lack any confidence. He's not unsure of himself. That's not an unsurety. He's looking at what's best for himself, right?
Okay. Can I respond? You kind of going back. You kind of repeating yourself. Can I respond?
Yeah. I'm just going. I'm walking you through the logic.
So when I say lack of confidence, I never said that he has a lack of confidence within himself. Insecurity is a feeling, and just like any other feeling, it doesn't exist within a vacuum. There has to be some sort of catalyst. There has to be some sort of catalyst to give you that feeling or whatever, right? Whether it come from yourself or whether it come from the stats you read, whether it come from the girl that you're the 300 million body count girl or whatever, it doesn't matter. So he can be confident within himself, but he's insecure in the success of his relationship. This woman is giving him insecurity. He's confident in himself, but he's not confident in the success of his relationship. This woman is giving him insecurity. Regardless, again, my point is, I don't care what is making you insecure, because that's not the point. The point is that your reason, just like you just said, I didn't deny any of that or whatever, right? Your reason for being insecure could be completely logical, rational, and justifiable, right? It makes complete. This woman has a 3 million body count, has dated 100 people or whatever in the past week. Of course you're going to be insecure, right? That makes complete sense. But the point is that by definition, you are insecure. You can't get away from that. This woman is just making you insecure.
I know what you.
By definition, you are not confident in this relationship.
I got it. Now you're repeating yourself again, man. I get it. I get it.
You are insecure. There's no way around it.
I get it. You're repeating yourself now too, man. But Antenna. So it's funny when we have these debates because we had it last time, and I truly understand your reasoning to connecting the dots to insecurity, because you're saying that the man, he has to lack confidence if he thinks that, the relationship is not going to be successful in the future based off her body count. He has to lack confidence, right?
No, that's not true. That's literally not what I said. He can be confident. He's not confident in the relationship succeeding. He can be confident within himself. The man can have 6 figures and a 6-pack abs and be 6 foot tall or whatever, have 6 bars. It doesn't matter.
Same thing. Yeah, that's what I mean.
So he's not confident within. You keep saying that.
I get it.
He's confident within himself. He's not confident in a relationship.
I get it.
Security.
I'll go ahead and grant it. I'll go ahead and grant that to you as well. So he's not confident in a relationship, right? He's not confident in that relationship. This is why I gave the example, right? The hypothetical of someone that they don't want people to walk inside their house with shoes on because it's not going to lead to a successful future for their household. You know what I mean? And within that, you said that, well, no, that would still be insecure because they wouldn't be confident within their household, right? They could still be confident within themselves, but then they wouldn't be confident within their household, just like the man wouldn't be confident within the relationship, right? So we can extrapolate this out forever. We can extrapolate this out forever. This is what I'm saying. So we could just speak about any type of situation where, do another hypothetical. What I'm saying is it's a logic fail on your part. The way you're viewing things is a logic fail, right? Because I don't view, the way you view things is you're viewing it as like the glass is half empty instead of the glass is half full. You get what I'm saying? So I'll repeat real quick. So if a man is in a relationship, or not even in a relationship with a woman, but he's courting a woman, and he's not looking at it as, oh, this relationship is going to fail and things like that. Most men don't look at it like that. They're looking at what's best for the relationship. So the same thing I said, that if he's looking at what's best for himself, he can be looking at what's best for the relationship. Instead of looking at it negative, he can be looking at it positive. Well, what's best for the relationship and the person that what's best for the person that I get into the relationship with, what would be best for that is someone that doesn't have a high body count. Do you get what I'm saying? You're saying this. You're saying the opposite. You're just saying that, well, no, if he gets into the relationship with the person, he's viewing it as the relationship wouldn't be successful in the future. So that means that he's unsure about the relationship, and he lacks confidence about the relationship. I'm not saying that I totally don't agree with that. I say that what he's just looking at what's best for the relationship, and that isn't what's best for the relationship. So it's no insecurity. Insecurity is very simple, man. I think even when we spoke about it before, your view of it. So let's speak specifically, because the way you even think about things is weird. And people that has these perverted mindsets that think like the way you think, they usually do weird things too. Like, you put your hands up, you got your nails painted. It's perversion going on. Your thinking is perverted.
Does painted nails trigger you? Is that like,
no, it doesn't trigger me. You got your nails painted.
It has absolutely nothing to do with the debate.
It has everything to do with it. This isn't exactly an ad hom.
You did before. Painted nails has
we peel back the layer. Stop it, Antenna. I'm speaking about you. Antenna. Antenna, influence creates thinking and thinking creates behavior, Antenna. So you think you think okay, you think a certain way.
You get that from Rolo Tomasi? Like,
you think a certain way. I've always said that. It is catchy. I know you heard it before.
Where'd you get it from? I'm just curious.
I kind of just just debating and speaking myself, man. Didn't get it from anyone. But listen, you think a certain way, Antenna. So
I do.
We're dissecting now. Okay, got it. Listen, we want to dissect on why you think the way you think. Now, you put up your hands and your nails is painted. So it must be some perversion going on. And then it has to be some perversion going on. Do you have a girlfriend? Or have you ever had a girlfriend? Are you a virgin? What's your dating life like?
Oh, man. Please, audience, know this. I like how we're completely sidetracked from the conversation.
It's not sidetracking it, man. It's you think that men.
Absolutely nothing to do with the debate.
It has everything to do with the debate, right? Because I want to know what influenced you to think this way.
Is my opinion less valid? Like, this doesn't make sense. This has nothing to do. Hold on.
Opinion less valid.
So your opinion is invalid. You don't have a girlfriend.
No. Everyone has a right to their opinion. Everyone has a right to their opinion, right?
I like how
everyone has a right to their opinion.
The actual discussion.
No. Hey,
this
Antenna.
tells me that you don't actually have a response to what I'm saying.
Like, I just refuted your entire response. You believe that someone walking inside
a bunch of word salad.
Antenna, you sound crazy. You just said that someone that doesn't want people to walk inside their house with shoes on is insecure. That doesn't make any sense, Antenna.
Hold on, I literally explained to you how.
No, it doesn't make any sense because they don't have to be viewing it that way. Antenna, stop, real quick, stop. Antenna, stop. I'm gonna mute you. Yeah, I'm mute you real quick. Stop, real quick. Not gonna mute you. Just stop talking, right? Because your thinking is messed up. I'm gonna unmute you now. Just listen. You got it?
You've been talking.
Stop it, Antenna. Got it. I'm gonna help you out. You're a young guy. I got you.
Like 3 paragraphs.
Got you. Antenna, stop. Just stop it. Listen, what I'm doing right here now is the debate is still going on, right?
So let's get to the actual
got
discussion.
It. And we are having the discussion right now. Don't go anywhere.
Can we stop talking about my nails?
Come on, bro. We having a meta conversation right now about the conversation. I want to just have the conversation. So let's just
So why'd you jump to my nails and my girlfriend?
No, we're still having this conversation. Let me finish, or I gotta mute you again, bro.
Okay.
Do you agree that influence creates thinking and thinking creates behavior? Would you say that that's true?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Influence creates thinking, thinking creates behavior. Would you say that that's true?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, got it. So you made a claim, right? And you said that, men that don't want to date a woman because they have a high body count, they're insecure for this reason. Your reasoning was, well, they don't see a successful relationship with the woman in the future. Then I compared it to, well, a man that doesn't want other people walking in his house with shoes on. Would that be insecure? And it's the same reasoning. Well, he doesn't see a good future for his house if people walk inside his house with shoes on. Well, you said, yeah, it's insecure. I'm going to still man it. Let me know if I got it right, right? Then your reasoning to it was like, well, yeah, it's insecure because he's viewing it as he's unsure of the relationship. He's unsure of the future in a relationship. He's unsure of the future of his house. He's not confident of the future in the relationship. He's not confident of the future with his house. So that would mean, by definition of insecurity, then that would mean that they're insecure. Do I have you right?
I mean, almost. Yeah. I mean, like, if you
okay, what part did I miss out? I just want to steal minutes to make sure I have it right.
I mean, I'm saying, like, you got the gist of it. I mean, if the guy to your hypothetical, if the guy believed that the future integrity of his house would be compromised by these shoes or whatever, so he tells people to fucking take off the shoes at the door, then sure, it's insecurity.
No. I just used the same, once again, I didn't say that. I made the hypothetical, and I made the hypothetical to match the reasoning, the same reasoning for a man not wanting a woman with a high body count. So it's the same hypothetical. I just made a hypothetical to match that reason to show you where the logic fail is, where your thinking of it is wrong. So I'm just asking, no, stop it there. No, stop it. We're going to get into the nuts and the crannies of it now. I'm asking you, if you agreed that influence creates thinking, thinking creates behavior, and you think this way, which is nonsensical. I think it's nonsensical. I think it doesn't make any sense, right?
Still waiting for how.
I want to know what influenced you to think this way. This is why I asked you, why do you have your nails painted? Were you in a relationship before? Are you a virgin? Did you ever get any cheeks?
Oh my God! This has
Do you allow women to step on you? Do you allow women to step on you? And do you feel some type of superiority or some type of, comfort in women stepping on you?
Okay, can I respond now? Are we done?
Yes, please respond. Why do you paint your nails?
Okay, so to get back to the actual discussion.
This is the discussion, bro.
Men's insecurity, instead of ad-homming about my painted nails or the status
of my
or the status of my relationship.
It isn't an ad-hom.
Ad-homming me and doing personal attacks. We can get
No, it isn't a personal. It's not an attack.
Right? So hold on,
Stop it. No. Listen, antenna. You incorrect. I muted you. It's not a personal attack. You just agreed that influence creates thinking and thinking creates behavior. You agreed to it. We both agreed to it. What you said was very nonsensical. A man, right, caring about a woman with a high body, he doesn't want to choose the woman with a high body count because that woman won't provide him a good future, right? But your reasoning to it is, well, he's insecure due to boom, 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 boom. And like I said, was my rebuttal to all of it is, no, he's looking at what's best for himself and what's best for the relationship. He's not looking at it negative, right? So you didn't refute that part. How is he not, forget about your whole background then. How is he not looking at what's best for the relationship? Oh, my bad. There you go. You're muted now, bro.
Okay. So
how is he not looking at what's best for the relationship? Because you don't think that he is, right?
I never said that. I just said he's insecure.
Well, if he's not looking at it the way you view it, right? The way you view things, I'm telling you, is weird, bro. It's perverted. So men, I'm a man. I wouldn't choose a woman that has a very high body count, right? I wouldn't say that I'm insecure in my relationship choice. I would say that I'm secure. Stop it. I would say that I'm secure in my relationship choice because I'm looking at what's best for the relationship. So respond to it, man.
Okay, you got to stop talking so I can, okay?
Go ahead.
Okay, so when you say that, well, he's not being insecure, he's picking what's best for the relationship and what's best for him and what's best for the relationship. And what's best for the relationship with this woman is to not get in a relationship with this woman, which again, that's fine. It makes sense. But if the reason behind why you wouldn't get into a relationship with this woman is because you are not confident in her loyalty, faithfulness, her ability to be feminine, etc., it doesn't matter. The point is,
that's not what I said. You're not refuting my point. Antonio, you didn't refute my point. The point that I made, his reasoning, you gave a reasoning to it, right? Let's just break it all down because I think
the typical reason. I didn't give that reason. That's the typical reason given.
But the sub reason under it. Let's just break it all down so we have it clear. Because I think you're missing what I'm saying.
You
right?
literally regurgitated all these stats, and I said that I agree with you.
No. I still think you missed. I still think you missed what I said. So I'm going to say it again, clear, right? So. Clear. If a man chooses a woman, if a man doesn't want a woman with a high body count, and his reasoning to that is, well, he doesn't see a successful future with that woman. Mm-hmm. You said that that's insecure. And now that's the reasoning. Now peel the layer back to why that he would feel that it's insecure. You said that, well, the reason why it would be insecure because he is unsure of the relationship. He is not confident in the relationship with having, because of, you know, her body count. And you said you agreed to the stats. You said unsure. You're using the word insecurity. I wouldn't use that word because I'm a man and I wouldn't choose a woman. Stop it. Listen, stop it.
You've been talking for so long. You
just cut me off, bro.
What? You've spoken for a whole essay. I barely got to say 2 words. Like,
got it, man. Let's just have the back and forth, brother. I was just speaking to you. Cut me off real quick.
If we can have the back and forth, you can't speak in like 2 essays and then I say a sentence and then you cut me off. That's not a back and forth conversation.
Yeah, I was getting my point across, Antenna.
You have to let me respond to what you're saying.
I got it. I'm just repeating back what you said, Antenna.
Okay,
because it's a miscommunication.
Listen,
Antenna, stop it real quick.
Hold on, listen, Cooley. If the definition of the word insecurity is a lack of confidence, a lack of assurance,
I got it. You just missed what I just said. I get that.
Hold on. I'm trying to respond.
I got it. Okay, go ahead. I'll let you go. Go ahead.
Okay. So Cooley, you're cutting me off because you know I'm right. So
no, you're totally incorrect.
Cooley. Let me talk.
Go ahead.
Okay. So here's the thing. If he's
in a chat clowning you,
he doesn't pick this woman because he is not confident a relationship with her would go very well for himself, or not secure in a relationship with her would go very well for his mental, whatever the fuck may be. It doesn't matter. It's still insecurity by definition of the word.
Got it. Okay, so here's what it is, right? I'll tell you the miscommunication.
Insecurity hurts your feelings because of the negative connotation that's usually implied with the word. You are giving...
No, let's take away the negative connotation.
The women that call you...
We already took away from the negative connotation, Antenna. Got it, Antenna, stop talking now.
Because that's what the word
Antenna,
means.
I gotta mute you now, bro. Stop talking. I'm gonna unmute you though. You're unmuted now, but stop talking. I get that, bro. I get the negative connotation. I do believe that we've already stripped the negative connotation away to have a logical discussion about this. Do you agree? We already stripped that away, right? So stripping away the negative connotation of the word insecurity and men and women calling men insecure, let's strip all of those things away and let's just talk about it logical, right? A man choosing to do something, you're putting a word on it that word means unsure of the relationship, not confident of the relationship. That's the word that you're choosing to put on it.
Yeah.
And remember, got it, right? I know that's what the word means. Influence creates thinking, thinking creates behavior. So the way you're thinking, you thought to put that word on a man. Oh, well, he's insecure because of this. If the guy doesn't want other people to walk inside his house with shoes on, he's insecure. So you chose to put that word on these situations. Guess what, Antenna? I'm telling you that word doesn't fit that situation.
Wow.
I'll give you a better word too. But before I do that, let's break it all down.
How am I wrong?
I got you. I mean, you're wrong for a multitude of ways because you're thinking. You are, Antenna. You are assuming, Antenna. You're making an assumption. You're doing something that's very like false.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're making an assumption, not a safe assumption. It's just it's a safe assumption for a man that paints his nails and let women step on him, bro. Antenna, you paint your nails and you let women step on you. So obviously it's a good assumption for you. There isn't an ad hom. I'm stating something that's facts. On your Instagram, I can pull it up. You let women step on you, Antenna. It's not discrediting you. Your thinking is perverted, is what I'm telling you.
Getting upset. Chill.
I'm not getting upset. I speak with passion. Your thinking is perverted. So stop it. Got it. No, stop it. Stop. Listen, because I really want you to. You a guy. I'm gonna pull up his Instagram so I can see you a man and you lack in a multitude of ways.
My Instagram is the guy who gets stepped on, or
is literally the guy that gets stepped on.
Yeah, I get stepped on. I go to anime conventions and I ask chicks or whatever to step on me because I think it's a funny picture. I also paint my nails. I play video games. I watch anime. I watch porn or whatever. I do all of that. Yeah.
Are you a virgin? Are you a virgin? Oh no, it hasn't. Antenna. If it doesn't have anything to do with the conversation, then why did you agree that influence creates thinking. Thinking creates behavior. Your thinking is perverted because your influences was perverted.
Yeah. So
your actions is perverted as well because you allow women to step on you and you get a rise out of it.
I agreed with your slogan and like
no, you didn't agree with it.
You're just using your slogan to veil your ad hom. This is literally
it's not an ad hom.
You're just doing personal attacks. It has nothing to do with
we have to speak about. If I'm saying something, let's just have a logical conversation because I debate much differently than other people. People think that certain things. No, just stop it. I got it. People think that certain things.
I'm wrong.
I did already tell you how you're wrong, Antenna.
Yet to tell me how I'm wrong.
I already told you the way you're wrong. Okay, I say it to you very concise. You're wrong because
your mind is perverted. I'm triggered. Like, bro,
no,
just
stop it, Antenna. Stop it. All right, I gotta mute you again, bro. Here we go. All right, now you're unmuted, okay? Just stop talking, Antenna. God dang. I know these, anime chicks let you just do whatever,
right?
but
more than me.
I don't cut you off when you speak.
I'll bet you $1,000 right now that you've talked way more than me. But
also, Antenna, it's my podcast, and I don't really cut you off. I kind of let you get it all out, but then when I start speaking, you cut me off. Because I speak much slower than you speak. That's just my speech pattern. You speak very quick. I speak much slower. This is how I am. So just get used to it, man. So this is what I'm saying. This is how you are incorrect, right? Yeah. You think I told you 5 times already. I'll tell you again. Yeah, it isn't insecure because you're looking at it. The way you're looking at it is perverted. Yeah, you chose the word. Okay. I'm going to tell you why it's perverted. You chose to put a word of someone lacking confidence.
Yeah, that fits the description of the action. Yeah.
It doesn't fit the description of the action. You assume that it fits the definition of the. This is what I'm talking about. You're making an assumption.
Yeah, it's a logical, reasonable assumption.
Once again, Antenna, I'm speaking. I'll let you go. Just let me finish. Let me get it out. You wanted the answer, right? So you assume that the man you assume that he feels insecure because of he's unsure of the relationship. He's unsure of letting people in his house that has shoes on. He's not confident of letting people in his house that has shoes on. He's not confident of dating a woman that has a higher body count. That's what you assume he feels. I'm telling you as a real man. A real man, yeah. Someone that doesn't let women step on them and don't paint their nails. Right? Yeah. All of those weird feminine things. Yeah. There's not a bone in a man's body, a real man, a real masculine man, heterosexual man that feels unsure of the relationship with the woman or unsure of someone walking into their house with shoes on. It's not an unsure, unconfident feeling. It's not that. We just look at what's best for the relationship and what's best for our household. There's no not confidence about it. No, we're not confident about it. We're not tolerating that. That's not what we do. Men with masculinity, we are intolerant of certain behaviors that don't benefit us and the things that we do. So there's no such thing as insecurity. The word is intolerant. We are intolerant of women with high body counts. The reason why is because we understand our value. So we're not going to accept those things in a woman. We're not going to accept people walking into our house with shoes on. Leave your shoes at the door. We are intolerant of that. We are not insecure. Do you get what I'm talking about, Antenna? You sound crazy. Because you paint your nails, you let women step on you, and you get no cheeks. Are you a virgin? Answer that question. Have you ever clapped cheeks before, Antenna?
Can I answer your whole diatribe back now?
Just real quick. Have you ever clapped cheeks before, Antenna? Yeah, obviously you did. Go ahead, answer the intolerant.
Bitches. Now, actually,
okay, answer the intolerant.
You know what? Actually, I'm not a virgin. I fucked 3 million women, actually. 3 million.
No one believes you, Antenna.
Okay, wait. All right, you're right. I lied. 50. My body count is 50.
No one believes. Okay, just
my body count is 50. Does that make my argument more credible if my body count's 50?
And real quick, I see people in the video that want to come up. Jones Films, you up next, brother. I'm gonna get you right in. Give me a few more minutes with Antenna, and we gonna wrap this up. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, like, it seems like we're just. I mean, I get you can agree that. I mean, we're just kind of going in circles here, but like, I'll just what you said.
We are.
Like, again, so when you say that, like, you said it again, is like, it's not insecure. We're just picking what's best for us. or a relationship or whatever the fuck or whatever, right? But the problem, I'm sorry if I'm cussing or whatever. I'm sorry if I'm not supposed to be cussing on your shit. I didn't mean
bro, you good, bro.
But the problem, the issue here is that, like, if you're saying we're just picking what's best for us, or we're just picking what's best for the relationship, you can, that's fine. You can do that or whatever, but you're doing this because you are not confident that it would be, that getting with this woman would be best for you. You're not assured in this woman being the best, being a good thing for you or whatever, or your life.
No, remember, I use the word, the word that you're saying. No, we're doing what's best is because we are intolerant of we are doing what's best is because we are intolerant. Because not insecure. We are intolerant.
Because you're insecure. You're intolerant of it. You do not tolerate it because it makes you insecure.
No, it's not because we lack confidence or we unsure about it. Do you think that, real quick, a quick hypothetical for you, Antenna, do you think that a man... Do you think that a man not wanting his son, got it? Do you think that a man not wanting, no, listen, it's a moral reason. It's a moral reason, Antenna. Do you think that a man not wanting his son to be gay is insecure?
Say what?
Do you think that a man that has a son, and he's like, I really hope that my son isn't gay, would you say that that's insecure?
Again, your insecurity has to come from a catalyst. I'd have to know why.
Well, just the same reason. It wouldn't be a good, successful future. We could use your same reasoning, bro.
Okay, cool.
Yo, this is what I'm saying. We could use your same reasoning on everything.
Let me answer
the question. Go ahead, answer
it. He believes that having a gay son is not going to lead to a successful future, regardless if it's for the son or his relationship with the son. It's just not going to lead for a successful, fruitful future for his son or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That is a lack of confidence in the future
of
his son. Anyway, it's a lack of assurance. You are not sure that the relationship or
that type of behavior. Go ahead.
It's funny you're trying to cut me off because you know that it's correct.
No, it isn't. You're incorrect.
Is that he's not confident in the success of his future kid. He's not confident, or he's not assured of the success of the life of his kid or whatever. Therefore, for the reason that he gave, by definition, he's insecure. That is the definition of the word.
Got it. So you're incorrect. There's no. What are you talking about? There's no. You're using. That's why it's so funny. The chat roasting right now. Listen, don't forget about the chat.
There was several people. I didn't appeal to the chat for this, but there were so many people. It's just like, he's actually right about this. You're getting owned or whatever.
No. But listen, it's you don't understand these things is because the reason why I use that example is because it's a moral thing, right? It's a moral thing. So a man not wanting his. We can use all of these examples and connect the dots, right? So it's a moral thing. If my morals are here, meaning that I'm intolerant of certain things and I am tolerant of certain things, there are things that I think is bad and there are things that I think is good.
Hold on, Cooley. Hold on. I'm not trying to cut you off here. I might have.
What happened?
I might have misunderstood what you're saying. So you're saying that he doesn't want his son to be gay because of his moral compass. And whatever his moral compass, that's what you're saying.
Let me finish. I'm not saying that. To the extent. I'll elaborate a little bit more. Yeah, let me finish. Yeah. So, once again, I gave those examples, right? Because it's a moral thing, right? So, a man not wanting to date a woman with a high body count, well, she was promiscuous. She doesn't deserve me. I want, for me and for the relationship that I build, or just like the man that doesn't want people to walk into his house with shoes on. It's a moral thing. I want what's best, right? Something that's good, not bad. As far as the son, you don't want a son of you. I mean, I think most heterosexual men, would want their son to be like them. Right? I would say that. I have kids. So yeah, you wouldn't want your son to be gay. So all of these three analogies, right? All of these three hypotheticals, not analogies, I'm sorry. All these three hypotheticals all fit into a moral compass, like you said. And that moral compass is not about not feeling is not about not feeling confident or feeling unsure. It's a morality thing, right? So I am intolerant of people that want to walk inside my house with shoes on. No, you got to take your shoes off at the door. I am intolerant of women with high body counts. You know why? Because I want what's best, right? I am intolerant of, my son growing up to be gay. Well, I'm not gay. I'm heterosexual. That's a sexual deviant. I have a religious background. I wouldn't want those things. So I'm not feeling unsure of myself in the situation. I'm not feeling not confident about myself and the situation, right? I'm doing what's best, right? So, and I don't think that you can understand it. I think that you only look at it as an unsure thing.
Can I respond?
Real quick. I'm not done yet. Real quick. I think that the reason why you only see it as unsure of themselves or unconfident of themselves or the situation is because the way you view things. I'm telling you, real men don't view things like that, bro. We don't feel that in our heart.
Okay, can I respond now? Like, holy
sure,
shit.
buddy. Go ahead. And then I'm going to bring up Jones Films. I got you next. Real quick. I'm talking to the chat. 1 second. And then we have Ariel. I'm going to bring you up here next too. And then we'll try to get to the rest of the people that's in the queue as well. But go ahead.
Yeah, so the problem here is that this is just disanalogous. If you have somebody who doesn't want their son to be gay for whatever fucked up moral reason that they got, this would be disanalogous to their son not wanting to be gay because they don't believe it will lead to a successful life for their son or whatever. One's a moral reason, which is like not delved in insecurity, and one is insecure. But like the person who doesn't want their son to be gay because they're hyper religious isn't insecure. They just genuinely believe that it's bad, that it's evil or whatever. Like I said, if that's the reason, if there's specific reasons that won't make you insecure. But
Antenna, it still goes with that same reasoning. Antenna,
lack of confidence.
Antenna, it still goes with the same reasoning. I wrote it down. Your reasoning to it, though. Your insecurity, your reasoning is, well, it won't be a successful relationship in the future.
That's the typical reason given for why men don't want women with high body counts. That's not the reason I'm giving. That's the reason they give.
But that reason that they give, you think is insecure. And I've already refuted it that it isn't insecure. So give another reason.
I promise you haven't, but okay.
I promise you it's already been refuted because you're thinking of it. Yes, your thinking of it is perverted, bro. The way you think of it is perverted. We're not even going to go down that path, but how about this? Let's stay on it real quick. 2 more minutes. Let's give another reasoning. What's another? Matter of fact, what's your reasoning to why men that doesn't want a woman, that don't want to date a woman with a high body count will be insecure? What's one of your reasonings?
Sorry, what?
Can you hear me, bro? What's your reason that a man will be insecure to not wanting to date a woman with a high body count? Besides the reason that most people give, you said that you have your own reasoning. So what's one of your own reasonings?
Well, I can't put that on somebody if I don't know why. I can't just say if men don't date women with high body count, it's because they're insecure. That's illogical. There has to be a
Antenna,
reason.
would you want to date a woman with a high body count?
Would I want to? I mean, I don't care.
Okay, let's say if she had like 300 bodies.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. Would
you marry her?
If I liked her, yeah.
Well, that's the reason why you think that it's insecure if someone doesn't. I'm telling you, it's because your own moral compass and the way you view the world is perverted.
You can say it's perverted, but like
it is, Antenna. You allow women to step on you, Antenna.
This isn't, but that's an ad hom. That's a personal attack on my world.
It isn't personal.
It has nothing to do with whether or not I'm right or wrong.
You could ask me questions. You could ask me questions to why I think the way I think. Influence creates thinking, thinking creates behavior.
Yeah, but I
won't think it's ad homs.
I don't need your philosophical worldview to judge whether or not the reason as to why you won't date a girl delves in the realm of insecurity. I don't need that. I just need the reason as to why you wouldn't date this girl.
Yeah. We don't need that reason. I don't need that reasoning either. I'm trying to help you out, my friend. Yeah, you shouldn't. You should value yourself more, man. You should want the best for yourself, man.
Listen, Cooley, I disagree with you. I don't believe that my value is lowered by dating a woman with a high body count.
Why do you let women step on you?
Because I think it's a funny picture. It's cute.
Okay, weird. Besides you thinking that it's funny, do you get like some type of kick off of it? Like, do you feel good about it?
Nope. I don't feel necessarily good or bad. It's just I think
you don't feel good or bad. You just think that it's funny.
Yeah, it's a funny picture. It's a cute picture.
It's a funny picture. Would you want, say, if you have kids in the future, would you want your son to, let women step on them?
Would I want my son? Not necessarily.
Yeah. Okay. Why wouldn't you? If you do it, why wouldn't you want what you do for your son?
Well, hold on. It's indifference, right? So what I'm saying is if he got stepped on by women, I wouldn't care. If he did get stepped on or if he didn't get stepped on by women, I wouldn't care. Like, it's indifference. I wouldn't care.
Indifference. So you wouldn't care. You wouldn't care whether or not. What about a preference?
About whether or not he gets stepped on. My mom doesn't care what I do. I don't care.
It's okay.
What you do.
It's okay. What about what would you prefer? Would you prefer the latter? Would you prefer that he doesn't get stepped on?
My preference was that he has the own freedom to do whatever he wants.
Okay, so just whatever he does, no matter what it is.
As long as he's not hurting anybody, as long as he's not, being fucking, like a I don't know, like a Hitler or something. Like, yeah, why would I care? He's not hurting anybody. It's
he's
just
not
a
hurting
picture.
Anybody.
I don't.
Got it.
The problem is that I wouldn't care because I'm not like you or any of these other red pill dudes.
I know
who
you're
get
not,
triggered
man.
by this type of content. Like, I don't care. Like,
oh no, I don't get triggered.
You're literally getting triggered. Like, this guy. Like, I wouldn't let my son do that. Ew, that's disgusting. I don't get triggered. I don't care. Like,
Antenna, what's let's pull it up for the chat. What's your Instagram? Say it to me again. You said I'll pull it up.
I'm making sure it's right. So the_guy_who_gets_stepped_on.
Okay, so it's all of those underscores.
Yeah.
The guy underscore
gets stepped on Instagram. Once again, just pointing out, nothing to do with the conversation, but here we go. Just throwing it out again.
It's fine. Anton, I have you on.
I'm for it. We can look at it. I've literally got no shame in it, but just a reminder to everybody watching.
I know you don't.
This video,
listen, I know you don't have any shame. It does have everything. I think that it has everything to do with people lack.
Just ad hom, right?
It is an ad homs. No, it isn't an ad hom, and I truly want what's.
This is a personal attack to try to discredit what I'm saying.
No.
What I'm saying. This guy gets stepped on by women.
I truly, Antenna, genuinely, Antenna, I truly want what's best for you. I truly want what's best for you.
I want what's best for you too, bro. You can't.
Yeah. I'm not trying to down you or anything. I want what's best for you. So I want to highlight who you are. And let's talk about it because you do want a woman.
This is all just ad homs.
It isn't an ad hom.
I'm not.
But let's go ahead and pull it up. I'll go ahead and pull it up.
What you're doing, and everybody else can. It's like, well, I'm helping you. I'm gonna ad hom by helping you. Listen,
there's not any of that. I'll share the screen right now. Let's see. Instagram.
You're a virgin and blah blah blah. Like, this has nothing to do with the argument.
All right, Anton, let's go ahead and pull this up. All right, so here's your Instagram page, man, and let's see what we got. All right, so you let a woman sit on you. Okay. I don't think that's actually safe for YouTube, but so I'm not going to click in it too much because she was half naked. All right, these are more women standing on you, two women, another woman, two women sitting on you, another woman standing on you, and this is all you do. So you go to these events.
Whenever I go to anime conventions, I just ask women if they want to step on me. And I think it's funny.
I see. And you go there and you let them step on you and stuff like that.
Cosplay, I do a bunch of shit.
And then you got some cosplay and some stuff like that. I got you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. What is this right here?
Random shit.
Random stuff. And what is this stuff here?
I was ranting
Okay, this
about
is a
some chick.
rant. For the past year, I have been trying to court this girl I met at a con named Tess. I genuinely liked. Oh, it went fast. I got to go back. Maybe I got to hold it. I genuinely liked her and did my best to do the traditional, you know. I expressed how I felt without being pushy or creepy. I got to keep going back. Or creepy, became friends, wanted to get to know her and just did my best to show her that I am serious about her. What do you know? When she asked me to pay for something, whether it be her nails, food, etc., I did. So you was paying for all of these things for this woman. Did you ever sleep with this woman, or she just didn't give you any play?
Well, I didn't care for sex. It didn't matter if she slept with
Got
me or
it.
not.
Yes, but yeah, it seems like, okay, I'm reading it here. It seems like she didn't really give you any play or any truly genuine attention back. The same genuine attention that you were giving her, she wasn't giving that genuine attention back to you. Is that correct?
Yeah, sure.
Do I have that right?
Yeah.
And why do you think that is? I know you said that you were trying to do all the traditional stuff in that situation, like, you know, paying for things. You're trying to be a good man. Why do you think that it didn't work out with her?
This has nothing to do with what we were actually talking about.
It actually does.
It absolutely does not.
Antenna, it's so funny, Antenna, that everybody knows that it does.
Just trying to use to distract from the actual
No,
argument.
we're not distracting from anything. This is peeling the layer back to why you think men are insecure that don't want a woman with a high body count. This is why you think that people that don't allow other people to walk inside their house with shoes on are insecure. These are what you think, right? So now we're peeling back to layer to why you think the way you think, buddy. So I'm trying to actually get some understanding here, and maybe to help you out, to bring you on the right track, because you're perverted right now. You're going all the way to the left. What? But go ahead. No, question for you. Wait, were you going to say something? Go ahead.
Well, what I was going to say was that, like, yeah, no, I like this girl or whatever, just like any other guy or whatever. It didn't work out. So,
all right, Dan, we got a lot. Yeah, Dan, we got so many people in here. Antenna, how about this? I got to get to these people in here. We've been talking for a while. I do genuinely think that I have hope for you. I do think that you can get that girl. You can get other girls, and you'll be fine with getting girls. I don't think that's an issue.
Thanks,
I'll invite you back to have another discussion. And you can, I think I did this before when you were on before. I'll invite you back to have another discussion. You can pick the topic. Just hit up my assistant on No Fugazi podcast on Instagram. And I'll dedicate an entire live stream just to you, buddy. How about that? We'll kick it, chop it up, have a debate, have convos about everything. How about that?
Sure.
Are you actually down?
Yeah, man, I'm actually down. If I'm not working and if I'm not too busy painting my nails, then yeah, I'll do it.
All right, all right. No worries, man. I'll have you back. Have a blessed one, man.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Dang. Chat. You know what? There is hope for Antenna. Now we got a lot of people. We got Commentary King. I'm gonna bring you up. We got few. Okay. We got Jones Films. I'm gonna bring you up next, and then Ariel, and then Commentary Jones. And these conversations for these next people bringing in, we're gonna make them concise, 15 minutes max, or probably even shorter. So just bear with me, guys. I get you all in. But quick explanation to Antenna, and I don't think that the things that he didn't understand is he assumed that, well, this word insecurity means lack of confidence. It means unsure. So let me put this word, we're going to take away the negative connotation from it. But even with taking away the negative connotation from it, it still holds. It still means that you are unsure and not confident about the situation or yourself. And he put that word on something with someone having high moral standards and someone being intolerant of certain behaviors and other people's behaviors. It's not saying that you're not confident about it or unsure about it. That's why I said his thinking is like, you know how like some people are very emotional and they look at the glass half empty instead of half full. the way they perceive things, their perception of things is wrong. It's incorrect. It's like you could tell they could just win $1 million, but they're over here feeling all down about something. Like, bro, your life just changed. You won $1 million. Why are you thinking so negative about things? Why is your thinking so downwards instead of upward? And he doesn't understand that real men, we don't think like that. So his assumption of our thought patterns of being unsure or unconfident about oneself is incorrect. Now, his connection to if you're doing this to do that, his connection to the definition to the situation, that's totally fine. But him saying that men are, him assuming that men are using that word, feels that word for that definition of that connection to the situation is incorrect, because real masculine men, we just don't feel that way. We don't have those feelings. We're just intolerant, not unconfident, right? We just have high moral standards. Why would I accept a woman that has a high body count? She was promiscuous. That doesn't fit my moral standard. Even with his same reasoning, his reasoning was, well, you're not sure about the relationship won't be successful in the future. That's the reasoning. Well, that doesn't fit my moral standards, even with that reasoning. So I'm not sure about it. I'm not confident about it. It doesn't fit my moral standard. Not only that, forget the morals. I understand my own value, right? So guess what? Since I understand my own value, it's not that I'm not confident about it or unsure of it. I'm intolerant of it. My value is too high to accept that. I'm intolerant. He doesn't understand these things, so he deems it as insecurity. He's putting the wrong word on it because, like I said, influence creates thinking, and thinking creates behavior. He was influenced to be indulging in some perverted stuff. Obviously, he's a young man getting stepped on by women. He's ranting on social media and expressing his feelings and saying that everything he's doing is wrong. And I want to help him out because he doesn't understand that even if you buy the girl things, even if you do these things for the girl, well, women, if you went into the relationship as a customer, you will forever be viewed as a customer, homie. You will forever be viewed as a customer to her. He doesn't understand that women have attraction triggers and arousing triggers. These women can be attracted to him. Oh, we have the same interests. Comic-Con or whatever the type of stuff is. Your interests fit mine. I'm attracted to your interests. But guess what? Those women was never aroused by him because he doesn't understand what a true man is and masculinity is and holding frame in a relationship and not pedestalizing a woman and making a woman earn buying something for the woman, not just buying something for her because she's a woman. Woman has to earn that. And he doesn't understand that a woman has to earn these things for him because he doesn't understand his own value, which is why he assumed that a person that is intolerant for these things is insecure. So he wanted to try to pivot and say that, oh, you're just trying to go somewhere else with the debate. No, I'm not going anywhere else with the debate. These are not ad hominems at all. We're speaking specifically to why you think the way you think. Anyways, he's a good man. I got hope for him, and hopefully we could help him out with the next stream. I'll literally dedicate a whole stream to him just to see if there's any hope for the brother.